So I've seen something. I've seen another person leaving the golf area. It doesn't have to be a man. Women golf as well. So how about this? First, male or female. Odd will be male. It is a male. So we have a male. Another archetype. Do you want me to roll? We've already had a lawyer we've ran across. Or do you want to just ask questions? Like, what if it's a mechanic? Mechanics like to golf. You want to just go yes, no questions?
Mechanics.
Yeah, well, all right. Very unlikely mechanic. Mechanics golf. 98, definitely not a mechanic. Far, this is a hard no. So not only is it not a mechanic, it's as far away from a mechanic as you could be. What would be far away from a mechanic? What's the opposite?
An author.
Oh, okay. So we have an author. Instead of working with their hands, they're working with their mind. Okay. So we have an author. Describe to me what this author looks like.
His hair is a little gray, disgruntled, has a shirt, like a golfing shirt.
Okay, so he's got like a polo shirt, no tweed jacket.
No.
Okay. I'm just going, sometimes they're ostentatious.
Not near so.
Who knows? So I'm asking. Okay, so a golf shirt, but he's an author. So he's up in his head a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
And he's always looking around and interested in what's going on and getting mental pictures of the place.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we see this guy walking away. We know we're going to be dealing with an author.
And we see,
we don't know he's an author.
No,
just
but we see him being
a
thinker.
Got it.
Yeah, the kids see him being a thinker.
Got it.
And they think he
I jump off the stage, grab you.
Yeah.
Phoenix, we got another one. Got on. You know what was big back then? The Izod, the little gator polos.
Yeah.
So maybe he's wearing one of those.
He could.
Okay.
Could everybody wore them, even if they got it from the Goodwill store.
Okay, so he's got a polo shirt, or like an Izod polo shirt, and we go up to him. Now, authors can be a little bit more temperamental. So we're going to go right back to Une, roll a one-sided. We're going to go with there is no loved here. 1 would be friendly, 6 will be hated. Like he does not like being bothered by children, but we'll see.
Let's see.
2, we're getting again. So he is peaceful. Then I'll roll this one. 51. So peaceful and neutral. So he's peaceful as we come up. Hey, mister, he's like, yes. So
that's true.
Neutral. All right. We could go with his bearing, and I think a writer would be good to know his bearing because you might have scheming, insane, friendly, hostile, inquisitive. All right. So give me one roll, and then we'll roll those again. The first one's going to give me the left-hand column here. 60, and then roll again. And 21. So 60 and 21 will take us over to, it says illusion. So his bearing is illusions. That tells me that
makes sense.
He might think he's a better writer than he is.
No, he might be a good writer looking for the different illusions that are being presented.
Okay, so on an esoteric, the flea market is an illusion of the microcosm of the entire world in play. Okay, so esoteric author, writer, who we've decided we're going to approach. He's neutral. So he's peaceful and neutral. He's there studying all of this as a
and he's willing to interact with them to see what they're up to.
Exactly. I love it. So give me a roll for his focus. We already know that he's kind of studying everybody. 38. It says campaign, which kind of ties in to me if you're thinking like he is studying this for personalities that he could turn into characters in a book. I could see that. And then we're going to go with verb and noun. We're going to get in here. 10 is conceive. And conceive what? What is he looking for? 26. 26 is, conceive the poor. All right. Well, this is good. So what he is looking for is exactly what we're doing. So here we are, poor kids who are finding golf balls and then selling them at this deal. So I think the hook is in. He's very interested in kind of getting, because what he's doing is conceiving the poor. He wants to understand.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. So, same deal. I turn on my charm, which we know is 8. We want to see, hey, mister, I'm doing the same thing. And we're looking.
0.
Right. Hey, mister, we saw you at the golf table. One's out. It's a 6. We'll leave that. Oh, look at this. Perfect. Well, we already know we got 3 successes. We only needed 1. He is already interested in any kind of interaction.
He's interested in them, too.
Yeah, so I think as much as we're showing him the golf balls, he's interested, but he's asking a lot of questions. So what might he ask Phoenix? I think he asks, well, we know logically. I think he's almost too nosy. So he asks, are you brother and sister?
Yeah, that he would.
Yeah,
anybody
right
would
off the
ask.
bat. He's just filling out the deal. We're like, no, we are friends.
Yeah.
I think he dives into, it seems odd that a 14-year-old would be hanging out with a 10-year-old.
Well, what's odd about that? He's a good friend of mine. I met him when I first came here from Chicago.
I assumed he was your little brother. Most 14-year-old girls are not hanging out with 10-year-old boys, from my experience.
He's a lot of fun, and I'm out for fun. I get on my bike, he gets on his, and that's actually how we met one day, our first day, and I never turn down fun.
Got it. No, I think Crown just says, and I got a new bike, mister. I don't even know where that's. He just shoots it out there. So now clearly the writer, I think, is engaged, because he would pick out the odd thing of a 14-year-old girl hanging out with a 10-year-old
Yeah,
boy.
but she's an only kid.
Sure,
You know, but she's not going to tell him that. She's getting ticked.
Got it. Yes, but I think he's clearly trying to understand the story. So he's like, so he would, I think, almost like a reporter. He's trying to draw information. So, what do you mean adventures? What do you do? But he's very open and peaceful. So it isn't like he's scary.
Yeah.
I think he maybe even has like a little journal that he's kind of even jotting in.
Yeah, but I've already decided he's not going to know too much.
Got it.
So we do whatever the day brings.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to
She likes turquoise, mister. See, Crown can't. Yeah, there's a kick under the table. I'm like, what? What, you do like turquoise? When we go on adventures, if there's rocks, you're looking for turquoise.
I do.
And you can hear him kind of turquoise. Very odd that, I can't. This is a problem I have. I give up more information. But I've gotten the kick from you. I do think at this point, I've got to work out, mister, you ever heard this? Wacka, wacka, wacka.
No.
Yeah. Hey, you gave me the kick. I thought, okay, I went too far. Let me show him the fart noise with the armpit.
And because I look at you like a little
Right.
brother, I
Yeah,
just
yeah, I think I'm into
here
it.
we
And I
go.
think the author's like, fun trick. And there's more writing in this little journal thing. Anything from Phoenix.
Well, mister, you got to get your fun where you can. I want to stop him.
Hey, mister, we're selling golf balls. And I think he says, where in the world would you get golf balls? Crown can't help it. We swim for him. He's like, and you get more, yeah. What? That's where we get it. So, and he's like, no, that's great. That's great. So you guys figured out that you can go get the golf balls in the water that nobody's willing to get, and then you come and you sell them?
Yes. Would you like to buy some, sir?
Definitely. So I think Crown kicks in right off with the last guy got $5. He got to pick 3. Same deal. I think this is going to be good more because the guy's enjoying the information he's getting, not so much the golf balls. But 50-50. 33, and that's a double. So we're going to do a random event check as well. Random event does not have to be with him. It could be anything. He is going to buy them. So we've got another $5. And we are down to 14 balls left. And for a random event, why don't you roll for this? We're going to see what this tells us on the event focus table of Mythic. 19. Very interesting. This is an NPC action. We can do two things. We can roll on here under characters, and it can be any one of these NPCs that can show up, very random, or I have a distinct feeling this would be Jason popping in with this information that you thought. So I think logically, it's not going to be a random deal off the list. It's going to be Jason and Mariella. So now we need to we know it's going to be them. It's a random event. Mm-hmm. Let's roll and see.
Oh, they could come running in.
Could, yeah. Or it could be something, but I like that it's focused on them. So that's going to draw. So 26 is procrastinate. So under random event, go ahead and roll again. 44, and doubles don't matter on this side. Oh, procrastinate prison. All right, well, that can mean procrastinate is something where it's waiting on. What if, like, they usually have security at this place? It could be as simple as we see, like, some guy wearing a security shirt and they're hauling Jason and Mariella like over to, the command tent or something. Do you think that's it? We can roll for yes or no. So
let's roll for yes or no.
Okay.
I like that one.
Okay, so procrastinate prison would mean they've been snatched onto for something that we don't know. So 50-50. Yeah. If it's 50 or less, yes, that's what it is. 17. So
it's definitely
yes. We see them. Like security guard in the distance has Mariella and Jason, and they're moving off.
We've got to find out what happened.
So I would imagine you see this because I'm in, and you're like,
Crown, our friends are in trouble.
And I'm like, oh,
big trouble.
And we've just sold the balls, so I think he picks his 3. And what's interesting is the writer, I think, would be interested in talking to us further, but we're getting ready to run off and go see what's going on.
I probably wouldn't say that our friends are in trouble.
You would just say we need to
get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this? I think the writer's going to watch us a little bit, almost like flip the script and watch. Mm-hmm. So he picks his 3 golf balls. We still have 14 left. And you pull me aside. And you're like, hey, some guy with a security shirt had Jason and Mariella.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, so we're going to go towards, like, whatever the command control tent, lost and found tent, wherever the leaders are. Right. All right. So I think we see them in there. And I tell you, Phoenix, I'm a little nervous. We're over here selling these golf balls against the rules. I don't know if I want to go right into the heart of the beast.
That's our friends. We got to have their back. We got to find out what happened.
Got it. And I'm like, I hold back here with the golf balls. How about you go up there? And you're a little older anyway, and you see if you can find out what's going on. What do you think? I could both. I'm afraid they're going to be like, hey, these are the kids that are selling the balls.
They don't know that yet. Well, we don't know. You say we don't know.
I'm nervous.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go.
But then I'll watch. I mean, what are they going to do? Call the parents? We don't want Jason's parents getting called. His dad's probably still drunk.
I think you better come along with me because you know Jason so well.
Got it.
And I'm just getting to know him.
Okay.
I know he has trouble.
All right, we'll go in together.
I think with your charm, we can really find out what's and make it work for us.
All right. So we both walk in. We have no idea what they've gotten into. So how about I would imagine How many people are in this control tower? One. So it's just the security guard that's taken them there.
To control
So
tower.
I'm sure there's a radio, and he's talking on the radio, and I'm sure there's someone running around that probably runs this event. Open up this dialogue with the security guard. What do you think happens? Or how do you think this scene opens up?
We just walk in there and say, "Hey, that's our friends. What friends?
Okay.
Those are our friends. What happened?"
Got it. All right, so what happened?
Kids. Yeah.
Let's figure this out. 25 is going to be dominate. Okay, so we've got one word. If you can roll again, dominate, and what's the other prompt under subject?
48.
Success. So dominate
So we want
success. So dominate success, because you asked, these are our friends, what happened? What would dominate success mean? Could mean a fight and Jason won. Dominate success. You don't think it's a fight. What do you think it would be then? What would it
You
draw
mean the
the
problem,
security?
or
Yeah, these are our friends.
Yeah, but I didn't think we were dealing with the problem. We're just dealing how well it's going with the security guard for us right now.
Got it. So this
Yeah.
is
So
just
we're
your
having
conversation
success
to
with
the
him.
security guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
he likes both of us.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
All right. So he's saying,
And he'll
well, your
tell
friends
us.
are in a little bit of trouble. So he's open to conversation.
Yes.
Dominate success. Okay. I think Crown, let's try some charm. We know that charm is 8. And I think as cute a face as I can imagine, I'm like, my best friend Jason, what happened? I need a 6. I got 1. So he's going to tell us what happened.
Good.
All right, so let's go to the conversation part of Une. We already know he's friendly. We got the bearing. Let's go with focus, and then we will, if you can roll this will give us the focus, because we asked what happened. He's my best friend. We're going to get a focus 5,
50.
and it says the last story. The last story is kind of that we thought Jason probably got in a fight with some kids, is kind of what I think we were
Well, I think the
thinking.
last story is the trouble he had with his dad. Maybe
Oh.
his dad's there. I
Okay.
never thought of that.
Okay, so it could be the last story with Jason was problems with his dad. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
assume it's dad. All right, so let's roll under verb noun and let's see what this says. So last story could be problems with dad. 1 is advise, and then roll again. 55, doubles don't matter on this side. Advise pleasure. All right, advise pleasure. And dominate, okay, advise pleasure.
So was his dad there for pleasure, and then he saw his kid, and then Jason
Yeah.
ran from him?
I'm wondering if we know it's the last story, it's going to be something with his dad, but would it have to be the dad, or what if it's his mom even? I think
That could be
dad's
too.
still drinking it off.
Okay.
But if it's mom, advise pleasure. Well, it could be dad. Let's just put it to the dice. 50-50 is the dad. 47, so it's dad.
Huh.
So, there was no cell phones back then. How in the world would his dad have ended up at this deal?
Well, he knew there was a beer booth.
Okay, all right. So why would Jason and Mariella both be grabbed by the security guard? And
Because the dad spotted them and wanted to know what they were doing, and he told the security guard to go after him.
okay,
So the security guard's smart enough, he pulls them in now, and he's going to talk to them. And he was just beginning that when we came in.
okay, got it. So,
So-
Dad's like still at the beer garden,
Yeah.
probably drinking it up.
Yeah,
And he had told the security guard, "That's my kid. He's not supposed to be here."
Yes.
Go find out. He probably snuck in or something.
Yes.
Got it. Security guard kind of knows Dad's probably a bit of a rough drinker.
I don't know, but he could
But
tell
he's
right
got
away.
the kids, so that's good. So
Yeah.
he's not necessarily anti Jason and
No.
Mariella.
He may have pulled him in to
All right.
just get
Find
information
out what's
and
going
keep him
on.
safe or something too. I don't know.
Got it.
I don't know.
All right, so we get this spiel. I would imagine Jason and Mariella are getting the same spiel, and we're telling the security guard, we paid to get in. We can show you where we paid to
Yeah,
get
and
in.
we've got money.
Got it. And he's like, well, Jason's dad is saying he's not allowed to be in here. That would be a problem then. But he's not willing to leave the beer garden to go get him out himself. He sent the security guard.
Uh-huh. Well, the security guard realizes that.
Right.
He's thinking about that right now, just what you thought
Right.
about.
So they're in there legitimately, and they used to even give you like a little band or something so you knew, or a receipt.
Paper ones.
Yeah,
No,
you would
that's
get
paper.
you would get a little paper something so that they knew you didn't just sneak into the booth.
Yeah.
So we've done nothing wrong to the event, well, other than we're selling golf balls when we're not supposed to be, but that has nothing to do with Jason or this other person. So we're filled in, his dad's there. And Jason, I think, would say, if my dad's here, I can't stay here anyway. And it's not like I have any money.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we all leave? Are we done? Or,
Well, will the security guard, we got to deal with him first. We'll
Yeah.
let him go as long as he knows he's with us.
so there's the
Yeah.
first question. Did the dad want Jason brought to him? 50-50. No, he just told the security guard, my kid ain't even supposed to be in here.
Oh, so he didn't even think enough that, hey, I want the kid, because he really didn't want him around.
Right. I probably doesn't want him in the area, or he's just, I think he's a mean man.
He just doesn't think about anything for
Right.
himself.
And so the security guard's like, I went out and checked just because his dad said he wasn't supposed to be in here, but clearly you guys have paid. I think Jason says, if my dad's here at the beer booth, I'm not staying because it'll just turn into a run-in. So he wants to leave. I think that would be legit. Or we've still got 14 golf balls, but these probably aren't the best. Are we leaving, or Jason got there on his own. He can leave on his own. There's no problem. So what does Phoenix want to do?
I think we should roll out, because I would like to leave with him.
Got it.
We
So
all
you want to go.
We leave as a group.
Right.
Maybe we can sell them outside of the flea market. People
Got it.
coming in.
Okay.
Who knows what kind of luck we'll have this time? We had luck last time.
Got it. All right. So we
Let's
will
try
try.
it.
All right. I think I wanted to sell the rest of these golf balls.
I know, but let's. Your friend Jason.
Yeah, I know. Well, so you think we can just try to sell them outside the event?
Well, even as we're walking out, look at we're at this place and the exit's there. So
And then Mariella says, "Look, we sold the cats."
yeah,
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Real quick, did she buy anything? Because she had some money. She had $11. Did she find
I
anything
don't
she
know.
liked? Do you want to check?
Sure.
Maybe she found something before. All right. So, what do you think she would be into, or what would have caught her eye?
Clips for her hair.
Okay. So, what if it was the costume jewelry place that there was always somebody making some kind of.
Hair.
Okay. All right. And I would imagine that wouldn't be that expensive, like $5.
No, not even that.
Not even that. You
Yeah.
think a couple dollars?
Three
$3
for the jewelry, and like for squishies, they have always had some version
Okay,
of
so
that.
she's down to like $8.
Yeah.
And she's showing you, look what I found. I found a little booth over there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Crown could care less. She found stuff for her hair.
Yeah, he's not gonna be big.
All right, so she's got her stuff,
That's
and
like a
she's
little
got rid of the
brother.
kittens. I think we decide we'll
Yeah.
all leave together. The security guard's like, guys, I'm sorry. I know you came in. I would think, let's get the security guard. I would imagine this whole interaction has been kind of friendly, it seems like.
Yeah, maybe
So-
he gave him some money back even because
Okay, I
they
like
didn't
that.
get to keep.
I like that.
exploring.
Let's check with that. Jason says, we've only been in here an hour. Can I get my money back from being in the thing? So 50-50, why don't you roll? 50 or less, he gives him a refund. 94. So he's like, nope, sorry. Once you're in,
Dang,
you're in.
Horace.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, no, there's no refunds on the
Oh.
entry fee. And he's like, I'm the security guard. I'm not in
Sorry,
charge of the
Jane.
money.
We
Yeah,
tried.
that's good, though. All right, so out we go. we're going to make now this has got to be a harder attempt because before we were gauging off of whoever's coming up to the golfing area, knowing they're going to want balls.
Mhm.
This is going to be a blind stop. So the only thinking I have is,
How many do we have left?
how many what?
Golf balls?
14.
14, that's a lot.
14, yeah. So,
Oh, we see somebody coming in and they're getting their cart, their little cart for buying stuff out of the car,
Uh-huh.
and they see the golf clubs in the back.
yeah, it's like they're getting rid of probably some. I was thinking the same thing because you would go to the booth and try to sell your old, grandpa's golf clubs. Or something.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that necessarily. I was just thinking they had
they
carts for
saw them
shopping.
in
Yeah,
there, and
yeah,
they see. Okay,
yeah.
but I was even thinking let's riff off that. There's somebody's maybe selling grandpa's old golf clubs as well. Now it doesn't necessarily mean they're in the golfing.
It could.
But let's make this has got to be a little harder over here. I think I'll do my charm, but in order for this to work, because we can all turn on our charm. So I think we're going to have 3 sixes, 3 successes. So let me try, and then you try, and we'll see if we can get 3 sixes, because this is like a cold hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, I got none. I'm gonna push
No
this.
trunk. No trunk with a.
Yeah, let me see.
Well, let me try. I might have to.
Okay,
really
you might. And then if you don't, now what is your charm and your heart?
One only.
Okay, and then your
And
heart,
my heart
is 3.
Is 3, so 4.
So see if you can
Oh,
get.
that's why you need it. Yeah,
That's
why
fine
do
though. We
you-
need 3 sixes. Maybe you can pick up. You might get all
Oh,
3.
I have to get 3.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't get any.
Yep, I didn't get any. Now I may push it. Ooh, you got 1.
One.
All right, so we have 1 success. We need 2 more. The question is, do I push it? I don't think this is anything where I would get injured. We can go with upset. Did I use pencil on mine? It's already marked in, but I know we've had a rest. Yes, I think I am going to go with upset, like I'm really pushing it, okay? I'm really going to push to the point where there's tears coming into my eye. I'm trying to
you're
turn
acting-
on the charm, yes, but I'm getting upset, so I'm going to take a condition. I need 2 sixes and I'm going to re-roll. I don't think I had any 1s.
Did you need this?
Nope, you hold on to that. I should have remembered, though. I should have looked. If I'd had a 1, you can't re-roll 1s, but that's right. I don't remember. I need 2 sixes.
Ah,
Nope.
1.
And a bunch of 1s. We have fallen short, so I've taken this condition.
Dang.
And the guy's like,
I see
these
your
balls
face.
look junky. Yeah, these balls are nicked. These balls look dirty. And I think that guy he's out of there.
Oh, okay.
So the question, do we try one more time or are we done?
You know, Crown, I think we need to try one more time because he
Alright.
was full of baloney.
Got it.
These aren't nicked. We've washed them. They
Some
look
of them are a
good.
little
So
more
the guy was just being
All right, he wasn't interested.
grumpy.
All right. I think we're still doing these cold hits, though. So we see somebody else coming in. 25% chance. Do they even stop and listen to us? 59. Leave me alone, kid. I'm not even in the flea market yet.
One more, just one more, Crown.
All right, you
Please.
roll this one. Last chance. You need it. I'm going to even go. All right, still
Otherwise, we're
25.
going to be stuck.
25. Well, 14 golf balls. We can
Yeah.
leave them in the fort. 38. Leave me alone, kid. We're not getting anything out here.
We're done.
I liked our system of watching the golf place, but we got 14. All right. I've got an idea, and it'll set up the next scene. We had talked about bringing Jason and Marielle into assist because at some point we might be trying to sneak into the Hoover Dam. I think it's time to bring them into confidence, and if we go back to my house to the boat fort where we have Joey, we can introduce them to Joey.
That'd be fun.
All right,
We need some fun after what we've done.
exactly. So, and I think, so I tell them, or I say, Phoenix, I think we got to go to the boat fort.
Can we stop and get some ice cream
Well,
first?
good, always some ice cream. We do have some, and I think we say, I tell Jason, he's a little down, we'll buy your ice cream because we've had some success. I like it. So
We
we're
can
going
go
to,
single dips.
yes. All right. We'll stop by 31 flavors. So we know there's the gal that runs the 31 flavors. We're going to do one random check, and then we will open up next time at 31 flavors.
Oh, okay.
The question is, on our way there, do we run into anything? 7, that's a no. All right. We bicycled to 31 flavors. We will open up the next time we're together at 31 flavors. We'll figure out what these other kids like for ice cream. And then they're going to meet Joey. So we know those will be the next episodes. Coming into our characters.
Or we also might decide not to go to 31 flavors. We might decide to go to McDonald's where we can get a cone cheaper.
Soft serve.
Yeah,
So a little bit
it'll
of
be
soft
cheaper.
serve. All right.
And each one of us can have a lot of ice cream with one.
Got it. So leave a
Done.
note on there. We'll figure that out. It
Okay.
could be 31 flavors or
Or-
McDonald's. Because you can even get a twist cone, chocolate, and vanilla.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's some good things.
They were only a quarter or something then.
Love it. All right, we could really go crazy there.
Uh,
Might even get Dairy Queen at the peanut butter parfait. All
one
right,
more.
we each go down to your experience. We each get one for just playing. Then I think interaction that you had, the whole idea of something's with Jason, the security guard, the dad being there, and I think the way you moved in and talked to security guard, give yourself another one. And then
And
I think
you with the
for the
charm.
charm.
You used the
All right.
charm so well. You
so.
gotta
Charm
have
is
one,
in.
too.
So now I think you're at 5. 1,
I
2,
am.
good. You can save them up, or is there something you want to improve on your skills?
I want to get some charm too.
Okay, you want to up the
I'm
charm.
only a 1.
Okay, so
So I
then
can do
take it up
2.
to 2. Yep. And then, yep,
Erase.
all those are gone. And I don't have enough yet. I'm only at 4, but that's fine. I'll save mine up. I did have the broken condition, I had the upset. So that's still going to be in play. That'll be in play until I get a full rest, which is totally fine.
Okay, and so
That was
I don't
just
have
a pen
anything
mark.
from this time.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. All right.